We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Enrique Pinto, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping into the box, Eddie James. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
Guy does a lot of different things in the ball field. Not only has this guy been a hit machine all year, but he also leads the league in runs scored right now. So you have to give credit to the guys behind him who are driving him in as he's been getting
high in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder going back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to...
Digging in now, Christian Pache. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
One down now, one down.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Stepping in, Edward Oliveira. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. 2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 2 full. D-backs out in front, 2-0.
Welcome back to Miller Park, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Brewers this season. At the start of the day, they have the highest strikeout total in the entire league and one of the best team ERAs. So it's no surprise some of the pitchers I talked to were proud of what they've accomplished and confident in what they're capable of. Despite the success, they explained how they really try to push each other to get better every day. As one of them put it, we have amazing...
Striding in once again, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Drilled on the ground to short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by. To third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Josh Naylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Josh Naylor.
The 1-2. Runner goes for third. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the tag gets him. But they do play to run on the play. And not in time as he... Leading off the inning, Dominic Price. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
James has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed. Striding into the box, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
First pitch on its way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, I've seen a lot of things in my time, but I'm not sure I ever remember a player this hot. 2 home runs yesterday, another 2 home runs today. He could market and sell whatever pregame meals he's feasting on because he looks unstoppable right now.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Eddie James.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Standing in, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
At the plate, Anthony Mcleod.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Anthony Mcleod.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
13-0, the convincing final score. Arizona get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Tommy Wilson pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year. Enrique Pinto struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Diamondbacks have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Domingo Marte, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
In now, Eddie James. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
Here's a high pop-up. Garcia has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Eddie James.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Here you go. See it up. Let it fly.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Ready for another shot now. Eddie James comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and this will kick off the base of the wall. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third, and he's safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored in ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
He's going.
And the runner's coming home. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Diamondbacks lead this one 5-0. Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Diaz.
The catcher,
Garcia on at first, nobody out. Swing and he pops him up.
Take it. Ball.
Palucci backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Eddie James will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Drive it up.
Now the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that you could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Arizona took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Tommy Baisley earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Domingo Marte couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Henry Horton records the save, his 26th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee Brewers. The D-backs aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Number 54, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now batting, Eddie James. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Here comes the first pitch. Line hard, but foul.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay hot up there.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, nice hit.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Up next for Arizona, Jeffrey Ramos, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Jeffrey Ramos.
Runner breaks for third. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Mcleod is there, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Striding in, Edward Oliveira. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Number 14.
Roll it up right here.
0-1, here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Two.
James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Now
Gerald Hager.
Third baseman, Gerald Hager.
The 2-2. Swing and a looper to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back.
Stepping up now, Eddie James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 54. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Hey, we got 2 down now. 2 down.
And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. At the plate, Eddie James. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, a swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a three-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! So a three-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, and the Diamondbacks have stretched their lead now to 4-0.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one.
Stepping up to the plate, Alan Bennett.
17, Alan Bennett.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. James comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And the runner not tagging. Into the box now, Eddie James.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Here comes the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Way out of here. That banged off the restaurant windows. A solo shot here to left, his third home run of the ball game, and it's now 5-3.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Next for Milwaukee, Edward Oliveira. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
They put him away.
Lifted in the air out to left.
Two.
James is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Eddie James will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
He's safe.
So that'll go down as an E4 as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So stepping in, Jeffrey Ramos. He flew out in his last at bat. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. And again a throw over and the runner back. 2 out with the man at first. Runners off for second. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit.
In standing right here.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Now batting.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and in at the plate steps Keston Hura. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Ready now, Oscar Salinas.
Now batting, the first baseman, Oscar Salinas.
Right guy, no one better up there.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. Nothing for the Diamondbacks in their half of the 9th. On to the bottom half. Last chance now for the Brewers. They're down just 1. It's 6-5. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Mcleod, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
The 2-2. This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming on. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Brewers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Clayton Tennis earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Brewers, 7 runs on 16 hits, 2 errors.